From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Landry. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Jones. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
43-yard line.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 26.
On second down, it's Jones. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the interception, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
To Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On the option, here's Watson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, here's Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That is caught by Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete.
Watson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play there for the Dolphins. 45 yards.
First down, Miami.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he completes it to Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
At their own 25-yard line.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to win. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Marlon Davidson coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Third and long. It's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Landry now on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up second.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting one there on second down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Watson. Allen's got it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson going to look to tuck and run. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 16, Jets 14. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver where any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jets on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 49-yard attempt.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Powers through again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the end zone, Watson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
First down, Miami.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Shot 56. All day, dog.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.